Hello people. So today we'll be learning about how to draw Europe's outline. Remember the countries of Europe, their placements in that continent, also the surrounding water bodies, the placement of important capital cities, which is very important. It is often asked in exam to arrange the capital cities from west to east or from north to south. So we'll understand the capital cities placements of important capitals, not everyone because there are so many countries in Europe. And then we have to understand which countries are member of European Union, which are of member of Eurozone. Eurozone is a collectivity of countries that use euro as their currency. And then we have Schengen area. Schengen area is actually an area with passport free travel. And then in the end we have an exercise for you. So let's start with drawing Europe's outline. So to draw Europe's outline, you think of it as a sea creature which has a head like this, a hump over here, another over here, another over here, and then sort of a tail. We have two legs which are visible, and that's one part of the continent. Two fingers are trying to hold it. Some sea anemone kind of a creature over here, and we have a small fish like creature over here. So that's an outline for the continent of Europe. To understand the important countries, let's mark this area. I'll be marking only the important countries in this map, and later on in the original map, in the real map, I'll show you the smaller countries as well. But remember the important countries first. Mark this area. Then we have something like this. We have this area. These are not very exact drawings, of course, but these are there to help you remember the placements. Yeah, so these are the important countries. This whole area I'll show you in the original map, in the real map. Now marking the important countries, we have Spain over here. If you mark this bit of it, this is actually Portugal. Then we have France. Here we have Germany. This one over here is Poland. Then this tail area is actually Ukraine. This one is Romania. And here we have separated as Bulgaria. This is Greece. And this is of course Italy. We have England. Here this portion is Ireland. This fish is actually Iceland. Now separating one part of it and then this area, these three countries are actually Norway, Sweden and Finland. This hump over here is Denmark. This is Belgium, a small nation but important because it is the headquarter, it holds the headquarter of European Union in the capital city of Brussels. This one is N means Netherlands. Yeah, so these are the important countries. Also some of the important islands. important from historical point of view is this one over here. This is Sicily. Wars have been fought over these islands, especially in World War One, World War Two, before the unification of Italy and Germany. All these historical events have happened, and these islands have had important role. We have this one over here is Sardinia. These are parts of Italy, and over here we have Rhodes, and here we have Corfu. These two are part of Greece. Do remember that a little bit of Turkey is also a part of Europe. From here we have a strait, an isthmus that connects European part of Turkey with Asian part of Turkey, and the strait is actually known as the Bosphorus Strait. Okay, roughly if I tell you about the water bodies, the Ukraine part is surrounds the Black Sea area, very important, because there is a small peninsula over here which is known as the Crimean Peninsula. Recently there was a huge dispute over this area because Russia has exerted its control over this area. So remember, we have a small sea over here which is known as Sea of Azov, and then this one over here is Adriatic Sea, and this one over here is Aegean Sea. Okay, so we also have Belarus over here. So do remember that there is another country over here, Belarus, and we have Cyprus. That's an important island country as well, and recently there has been a fight between Turkey and Cyprus over some territorial issues, so that is also important. Let's move on to the original map where I can show you these countries and the surrounding water bodies in more detail. So we have an original map over here. Let's start with Iceland, of course, then Ireland, United Kingdom. We have Portugal, Spain, France, Italy. So here we have Switzerland. Very important. You must have heard about it. It's very famous from tourist point of view, as well as it is a strategic country as well. We have Germany. We have Belgium, Netherlands, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland. We have these three countries: Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. These three countries are also important. See, this whole portion from here to here, these countries were under the influence of erstwhile Soviet Union. Now Soviet Union has disbanded, so that is not significant anymore. So all of these countries are part of Europe now. Then we have Belarus, Ukraine, Poland. We have Romania, Bulgaria. We have Greece. We have Italy. As I said, this island over here is Sardinia, part of Italy. We have Sicily, a part of Italy again. Corfu, Greece's part. We have Rhodes over here, Greece's part. So that's the major countries. And now let's move on to identifying the surrounding water bodies. We have Norwegian Sea at the top of it between Iceland and Norway. We have North Sea between UK and Norway, the area occupying between these three, the Europe's mainland, then we have Norway, and then we have UK. And then we have Baltic Sea. That is why these three countries are known as the Baltic countries: Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. And you see a pink portion over here. This portion is actually a part of Russia. Now we have Norway, Sweden, Finland. These three countries form the Scandinavian countries. These three countries fare very good in all the human development indicators as well as governance indicators. And we have Denmark also. Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. These four countries are known as Scandinavian countries. Poland, Germany, France are very important from the point of view of world wars. These three countries, and of course United Kingdom is there. So remember these three countries placement. Then we have Italy, and so we were talking about the surrounding water bodies. We have Norwegian Sea, North Sea, Baltic Sea. Now coming on to over here, we have Sea of Azov. This peninsula is what I was talking about. This is the Crimean Peninsula. We have Black Sea. This one over here is the Bosphorus Strait. This one over here is Sea of Marmara. It's not written over here, but make a note of it. It's Sea of Marmara. And over here we have Aegean Sea. And over here we have Adriatic Sea. This whole body of water is of course Mediterranean Sea. Remember also the position of Malta. It's important. And we have here the Strait of Gibraltar. This of course is the Atlantic Ocean. Remember also the placement of White Sea, although it does not come, it is not the surrounding water body of Europe, it is a surrounding water body of Russia. So yeah, these are the on the north of it we have Arctic Ocean of course.